Hey, what up and welcome to another episode of Creased. Now today we're getting into an OG colorway. We're getting into some Jordans. I'm in my bag, boys. Before we do that, let's go shopping. I actually wanted to wear this pair. I don't know why I didn't, but I'm gonna keep it in the car just in case I feel like changing. The retro of the 89 flights are not comfortable.
Say, where did he go wrong?
Now, in 1985, the Jordan 1 took the world by storm. They essentially retooled the Airship. It was kind of an amalgamation of the Airship and the Dunk, but we get the Air Jordan, right? As we all know it. We all know the story. They were expected to sell X amount in the first year. They did it in no time, couple of weeks, months, whatever. Took the world by storm. Everyone wanted it. It's got to be the shoes, right? In 1986, they introduced the Jordan 2, and I feel like it would be a much better performance shoe than, say, the 1. I just feel like there's more cushioning, right? There's more comfort, but not even Michael Jordan liked these shoes, and that's saying something, right? Then obviously you get to the 3, and everybody loves the 3. It's unanimous that the 3 is the best Jordan. Some lists came out years ago and they actually said that, but I've always liked the Jordan 2. They just weren't so accessible, and even like I remember times where these here, right, actually came to my local. Very, very unlikely at the time that we would get Jordans, and I was broke, so I let them sit for a minute. I'm pretty sure I tried them on straight away. I'm like, yeah, I'll get to them. Maybe I'll lay by them back in, them days. And it wasn't until years later that I bought them on the secondary market under retail, so go figure. But we've also mentioned that, Nike has this cycle to where they reintroduce the silhouette with hype collabs, and then slowly they'll bring in the OGs, then they'll do the retros. We're at that point. This literally dropped December 30th. It arrived. What are we? I don't even know what day it is. It's all been a blur. What is it? It's the 5th. They rocked up yesterday on the 4th. So we're going to open them right now. You should already know. The title probably gave it away, but we need to do this little bit of history, this little bit of walk down memory lane. Now, these are probably, in the original, say, 11, one of the least popular Jordans, but people that love them. Like me, I love them. I even like the lows, and most people don't like the lows. I've got more pairs of Jordan 2 lows than I do the highs, but someone like Trinidad James, this is his favorite Jordan. I'm not going to go out on a limb and try and say it's my favorite Jordan, but I love these, and we're going to get into them. All the pictures I've seen of everyone else on feet, they were crazy. I wish I could have gone in store and did all that, but I was still doing family things, still doing the holiday things, so let's get into it now. Shout outs to 20 Large too. Jared gave me the hat. First time wearing it, comfy as. Alright. Where was this from? I feel like this was from Laced. I knew people would get confused initially because they're in Queensland, they don't do daylight savings. Most of the drops were at midnight, and they all just went crazy. It's crazy to see 2s sell out like that, and everyone was like commenting on the Laced page like, how come they haven't dropped? They keep refreshing all this, but I knew it was going to be 1 AM, so I chilled on that and waited for that. Let the hype sort of die down. Easy cop. So shout outs to Laced. who have also given me a Jason Mark wipe. That's cool. We got, they always do the stickers, man. I love Laced. Jason Mark sticker as well. Happy New Year from Laced. Shout outs to Laced. When I go to Brisbane, I want to say early this year, I'm definitely checking out Laced because I've never been. Alright, let's check the box out. Crazy details, which, to be fair, I couldn't tell you if this is the OG box because in 1986 I wasn't alive yet. All the twos seem to have a box like this, so I'm going to assume that they are. 270, yeah. That's crazy that this is the exact same price as my shelf life pair, or maybe the shelf life were like 280, I don't know, but we got US 10 White Varsity Red Black, which is the OG Chicago colorway. You'll be getting a bit of B-roll as we're doing this as well. Let's have a look. Stop it. Love the smell. Now these back in the day were expensive as well in comparison to the Air Jordan 1 because I think they're either made in like Italy or France or something. They were made from like the best materials they could do at the time. And they've obviously tried to recreate that. I think the price would reflect that. But obviously textiles and materials just aren't around what they were before. But I gotta say, man, I've got no imperfections on mine. It's obviously one, but man, they've done really well with this, so really padded. I can't wait to get these on feet. There may even be like, oh, we even got the booklet like back in the day. I say like back in the day, I wasn't alive back then, but a lot of Nike and basketball stuff, even in the 90s, used to have like a little card and everything. Even shows you the air sole, the midsole, the outsole, heel counter, upper, everything. Upside down, in France. I can't speak French, but you'll get a little bit of B-roll on this as well. You'll get B-roll on everything. Just like the Jordan 1s that don't come laced, a lot of sneakers back in the day didn't come laced. When I worked in retail, I think it was Fume. They never used to lace their football boots, so football season, I hated that. And I'll be honest, I'd steer people into like Nike and Asics because they did. Don't sue me. Man. It's a little mark just there, but I feel like my Jason Mark wipe will probably get that off. Man, these are so insane. The one thing I'm kind of hoping, twos have been a little bit on the big side since they've brought them back, so I'm just hoping these are true to size. When I spoke to Paolo, my friend from Melbourne and the Soul Kitchen podcast, he tried his on and he said they were true to size. So I don't think I should have too much trouble because they also do have the elastic band around the tongue as well, which kind of holds it in a bit. But man, these are so crazy. And I don't know, for me, I've always loved that Wings logo. I wish they did a little bit more to it. I think even back in the day I had a t-shirt which was like blue with just the Wings logo on it. Back in the day at my local Foot Locker, when they would get literally anything with Jordan on it, it'd just be like one t-shirt sitting there, I'd buy it, a hat, anything. Because they just wouldn't get it. But look, we don't have to worry about that now. We got the power of the internet. They get a few things here and there now too. Well, it's a weird sort of crease. Oh, it's not too bad. I don't know. Tongue's a little fucked up on that. I don't know, once they're laced you probably won't see that. So I'm not too fussy. Little hang tag is cardboard, so it probably won't survive and be on my tree next year. But man, these are so nice. And obviously the red, black and white, the Chicago colorway, OG colorway, you can't go wrong. I'm looking at these though, they look a little big. Let's have a look. Size these suckers up. No, they're the same, and these fit no problem, so. I don't think these are going for too much over resale. I still think, I haven't been out and about, I haven't been shopping since like the Christmas period. I feel like if you walked into a store and saw these on the shelf, you wouldn't be too surprised. Resale is going, these are $270. I feel like they're going for about $300-ish. If you need them, get onto it. For me, I feel like they're a must cop. They're just, branch out, try something different. It can't just all be Jordan 1s, yeah? Can't just all be hype collabs. I'm stoked. We'll get some B-roll, wrap this thing up. What can I say about this shoe? I feel like the execution of it, they killed it, honestly. They honestly killed it. The online allocation, for the most part, sold out. You got people that haven't really had a 2 before, interested in 2s. So I guess, like, Nike's little cycle of take it away, make them forget it, make them miss it, it works. You had a few collabs that, I mean, they sold out, but everything sells out because basically resellers then try and make a profit, right? And then they went under retail. So on Nike's end, it worked. The general consensus around like the resale market, maybe not so much, but for me, this is like the most I've ever seen 2s appreciated, right? Are they going to get to the status of a Jordan 1? Not on your life. Could they even get to the weird sort of fanfare that the 4 had last year? Maybe. I don't think so, but for sneakerheads like me and many others that I've seen cop and then put them straight to feet, it's a no-brainer, man. These are fire. I actually got them on right now, so quality, pretty decent. I wouldn't say incredible. They are, I'm not going to say they're a big make. They're just a wider shoe compared to say like a 3 or a 4 or even a 1, right? I could get away with a 9.5. This is a 10. I'm usually a 10. 10.5 would be crazy. But certain 1s, 4s and 3s, I need a 10.5 in. So in terms of sizing, if that helps, I don't know, I've probably just given you way too much information, but man, these, they killed this, honestly. There's still people that are going to call these bricks, there's still people that are going to say, you know, terrible silhouette, all this, but bro, venture out, try something different. Like, put these on your feet, see what they look like with the fit, give them a chance, people. For me, they're always a must cop. I feel like one of my grails is the, I think it's called the Wings 2, the black and white joints. I don't know if they're redoing them, but they are doing a lot of 2s for this year and next year, so we can only hope, right? So nice. And I've got to say, I almost get sick of people saying bricks, right? Because everything is not for everybody. There's certain joints that command super hype and resell attention that I look at and I think they look like dog shit. Am I gonna rain on your parade because you like them? Not unless it's the end of the year and it's my worst sneakers of the year list, but I'm happy for you that you enjoy them. When I see the passion in other people's sneaker collection, like, I enjoy that. That's why I do the sneaker collections. Coming up, I want to say probably next week, we got, I'd say, the most unique sneaker collection I've ever done. You'll just have to see. But for now, this has been another episode of Creased. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment, all that type of stuff. Let me know. Do you mess with twos? Do you not mess with twos? Did you maybe see them and go, you know what, I kind of mess with them? Did you try them on and go, yep, they look good with a fit? Because while the online allocations are done, I do believe they're still sitting in some stores around the country. I want to say like Nike, Foot Locker, I believe INCU or Inku in Sydney. Potentially. Don't know about sizes, could just be small, could be whatever. But for me, I feel like, at the very least, if you walk into a store and see these, try them on. Just see what they look like. See how they feel. You never know. We'll see you next week. Peace. Just realised the tag's still on this shirt. Shout out the factory, man. They got the dopest stuff. It all seems to be like stuff that I saw when I was a kid and like re-released now when I can afford it. So there we go. Perfect. Back in the day when like literally anything Jordan came into my local Charlestown, literally back in the day when like literally anything came back in, I can't fucking say words. I forgot to stop recording. Where's my little thingy thing? My little thingy thing. Is it on? Yeah. Bye bye.